We will never get where we want to go if we never even start. What up, everybody? This is K-Fat. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is episode 1. It's called Day 1. In this episode, I want to talk about following your dreams, going through with the things that you tell yourself internally that you want to do instead of just sitting in one spot, hoping that your dreams fall into your lap one day. I know exactly what I want out of my life, and yet it seems like every time I go to take steps towards them, I realize that it's going to be hard and just quit. And I think that we need to push through the pain, focus on discipline, consistency, and time to get where we want to go. I'm beyond frustrated with myself because I know exactly what I need to do in order to get to where I want to go. I may not know how to do it, but I know what needs to be done. And yet, I never take the steps towards doing those things. And that's what this whole episode is about. This episode is about starting to chase my dreams instead of just sitting in one spot treading water. I'd like to start swimming in the proper direction that I need to go to get there. I'm tired of letting life beat me. I'm tired of letting all my addictions, bad habits, and laziness win. It's time to step up and take the right steps to be the man that I want to be. For me, for my family, for my friends, and for all of you guys that's tuning in to listen to this. The whole point of this YouTube channel is for anyone out there that's struggling to get control of their life and to let you know that you're not alone. I'm at a low point in my life, and I pretty much have been at a low point in my life for years now. I've been an alcoholic since my brother died in 2011. I've been a smoker since I was 15 years old or so is when I started smoking. I've struggled with other drug addictions. I've struggled with laziness, binge eating, being overweight, being out of shape. The one thing that upsets me the most, I've never been proud of the man staring back at me in the mirror. And it's time for that shit to change. I want to look in the mirror and be fucking proud of the person that's looking back at me. Sure, it's going to take a lot of hard work to get there. I know that I can get there. I just need to start taking all the steps that I need to take in order to get there. And this is the first step for me. One of my biggest dreams is to become a motivational speaker. I'm never going to get there just wishing that I was going to become a motivational speaker. I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I wish that I was in shape and I actually felt like I looked attractive or looked good when I look in the mirror and not be completely disgusted at my body. So I just want everyone to know I'm nowhere near the man that I want to be. And if you're not either, or if you're not the man or the woman that you want to be in your life, but you have higher goals and aspirations, then come along with me. I'm just going to make episodes about what I'm doing with my life to better myself. And the main things that I'm going to use to do that is discipline, consistency, and being patient, giving it time. You know, a lot of the times in the past that I've tried to change myself, I've never been consistent enough to make the changes stick and actually get to the dreams that I want. I don't want a 9-to-5 job anymore. I want to own my own business. I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to look good in the mirror. I want my kids to be proud of me. And most importantly, I want to set a good example for them. I don't want them to grow up and be like me. I grew up in a broken home. My parents were divorced. They have their own bad habits, and I developed my own bad habits because that's how I was raised. I seen what they did, monkey see, monkey do. My children are young enough still where I feel like I can still set a good example as they go through their teenage years in life and not become what I have become because of watching my parents and thinking that shit was normal. For instance, I used to watch my parents drink alcohol every single night and smoke a pack and a half of cigarettes a day, and I thought that shit was normal. So what happened? I grew up and did the same thing. I became an alcoholic. I became a smoker. I've had bad drug addictions. I am an addict. I'm an addict to everything. And it's time for that shit to change. The one thing that I've always enjoyed about having discipline for a decent amount of time is you start to build a little bit of confidence. The problem is you can let that shit go and lose all that confidence at the same time. And it all happens in the blink of an eye. For instance, the past few weeks, I've been working out and eating healthy during the week, doing really good, trying to get some of this weight off so I can feel better about myself. Then the weekend comes around and I go back to being lazy and eating too much food and not doing anything. Quit working out, lose all my gains, and then have to refine the motivation on Monday to get my ass going again. And I will say one thing, it takes a lot more energy to get started than it does to keep moving. So from now on, I have a list of stuff that I've made that I need to do on a daily basis that's going to help me towards my goals. Everything from waking up at 5 a.m. to making my bed, to brushing my teeth, eating breakfast, working out, reading a book, spending time with my family, working on my business stuff, making YouTube videos is gonna have to go on the list. And I'm just going to do this, be disciplined and be consistent and give it time because I wanna see if I can actually do it. Like I said, I'm sick of having all these dreams and aspirations and not fucking doing anything about it. We're not just gonna wake up one day and walk into our dream life. If you want it, you're gonna have to go get it. You can't just fucking expect it to fall into your lap. And that's what I'm mostly passionate about. I'm passionate about motivation because motivation helps get you going. It may not get things done, but it can at least get you started. And that's what I'm really passionate about, is listening to people talk about getting, where they're at in their life and how they got there. And that, pretty much every single successful person has started from the bottom and worked their way to the top. I am a little bit different because I'm at the bottom and I'm gonna work my way to the top. And at the same time, create videos and create content for people to listen to know that they're not struggling alone. To let people know what I'm doing to better myself and what I'm going to do to continue to better myself. That's the whole goal of my channel. So if you're interested in growing and being better, if you have bad habits, addictions, vices, you're lazy, you overeat, anything like that, if you're struggling in life, come along for the ride with me because I'm gonna do it this time and I'm gonna follow through. I'm going to be disciplined, I'm going to be consistent, and I'm gonna give it time with several aspects of my life. Not just one, not just two, not just three, but everything. I really need to continue to dial in on my diet, continue to work out. You can't work out and eat healthy for one fucking day and go look in the mirror and expect to see your dream body. It's gonna take weeks, months, years, and I know for a fucking fact it's gonna take me decades to get where I wanna go in life, not just weeks, months, or years. I wanna be extremely successful, wealthy. I wanna have hundreds of millions of dollars. I wanna run successful businesses. I wanna be a speaker. I'd like to change my life and then be a speaker to explain to everyone that we don't have to live a certain way. You just have to follow through with the discipline and the consistency to get where you wanna go, show people that it can be done, and then help them do the same thing. Because I really do feel like if we can be disciplined and stay consistent, we can have whatever the fuck we want. But, it's easier said than done. It's easy to say, I'm just gonna be disciplined and consistent for long enough in order to get what I want. And then it's another fucking thing to do it. For me right now, I'm sitting here recording the audio for my YouTube clip, and then I gotta go edit all the shit so it sounds good and I can create my first video. And then I gotta create another video tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day, and the weeks, and the months, and the years to follow, because In order to be successful, I'm going to have to be consistent. I can't just make one video and expect to become famous or expect for people to fucking listen to me. Especially when I'm at the bottom of the bottom, I still have to climb the fucking mountain. But I'm going to do it. And I hope that you come with me. If you are interested in listening to what I have to say as I go through this journey of life to better myself and follow my dreams, like, subscribe, comment, whatever the fuck you want. If you have any ideas for things that I can do or speak about as I'm going through the journey, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm definitely down to listen to what anyone has to say, or if anyone has any ideas for what I can do or what I can talk about in order to help you grow with me. And with that being said, at the end of every episode, I'm just going to say, I'm here for you, you're here for me, we win together.